Well, good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So I figured I'd start this one off a little different because it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, especially that beautiful wife of mine, the mother to my 3 children, and wife of 10 years. So cool, so cool. She is the biggest blessing to my life, and absolutely none of Redeeming Eden, the ministry, would be possible without her support there on the home front. She's essentially a military mother while I'm out on these tours. So, thank you, Christy. I love you. Happy Mother's Day. Anyway, it's day 42 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour. RECT, Get Wrecked for Recovery. A bicycle trip up the Atlantic coast of America to raise awareness that there are addiction recovery options available, but you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, Celebrate Recoveries and Rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world that just want to help you, talk to you, and love you if you find yourself battling addiction. So yeah, I'm going to kind of throw up some footage here. Well, first, the Best Western got a good rest there. However, I had to switch rooms after the first night because of this little guy. Yeah, a bed bug. It was terrible. Absolutely disgusting. Woke up and I was like, nope. Oh man. So they switched rooms for me, made it easy on me. And then when I was going to leave, their elevator was broken. And I talked to the guy the night before and he said, you know, hey, call me in the morning, I'll turn it on and we'll send your bike down. And this morning they were like, oh no, we can't do that. Different shift, different people, whatever. So I was like, okay, I need somebody to help me carry this bike down 4 flights of stairs then. So they did do that. They refunded me $45 for the bed bug situation, but they wouldn't refund anything for the lack of elevator. And I always choose a hotel based on the fact that I can get the bike, roll the bike right into it, onto an elevator, whatever. Nope. Anyway, that's enough of me complaining. Got a great day ahead of me. I'm actually already 20 miles in. I'm riding through Egg Harbor City, which is some of the footage that you've seen. But yeah, I went down to the Atlantic City Boardwalk last night, and I'll throw some of that up now. It was beautiful. Like, I went to watch the rocket. Harris Hickman had told me that there was a rocket leaving from Wallops Island, and it still could go. They've got like a week that they're going to try and launch it, but they scrubbed the mission last night. So anyway, I had a great time down there at the boardwalk. Just kind of walked around a little bit, walked out onto Steel Pier, and it was nice. It was very nice. A lot of people out there. It was cool. So anyway, I came right back to the hotel room. That was the only time I left the hotel room the entire weekend. Like, my entire weekend was just laying in that bed and eating pizza. Like, it's the first time I've been lazy. You know, I've had other zeros, but I've filmed stuff or worked on videos or whatever. I made sure to get that video out, mainly because I was talking to Susan and Dave that night, and we were laughing. They ended up giving me a huge donation. And so, like, we were just joking, and Dave put the donation for warm, soft pizza. And he said, maybe this will stop you from following us around all the time. And I laughed, and I was like, I said, Susan, you need to tell Dave that if I remember correctly, in Colorado, he rolled up on me on a bicycle, and this time he rolled up on me with a stroller. So I don't know who's following who. And I was in tears laughing so hard. And then it was cool. Eric, one of the guys that I met at the campground in Delaware, Cape Henlopen, subscribed to the channel, and then he was like, he commented, and then he Venmo'd me a donation. So thank you, Eric. And then Tracy Snyder was trying to put me in touch with America's Keswick, which is a rehab facility that I'm passing today. And so I was like, okay. I said, I'll call them. I finally got in touch with them this morning, and I'm going to go stay at their Christian retreat and conference center. So they have an addiction recovery facility on the property, and they have a Christian retreat and conference center on the property. And so it was like $65. I get breakfast in the morning, and I asked if I could speak to the guys, and they said, well, this morning they've got an event. This evening they're going off to church on another property. Maybe I can make it for that and just ride to church with them. That'd be cool. And then I said, well, what about tomorrow morning before I leave, before I get back on the road? And they were like, yeah, they've got work detail and stuff in the morning. I said, well, that's no problem. No, it's all good. Here's my YouTube channel. Check it out. Maybe tell them about it, whatever. But yeah, I definitely gave it the old college try there. But I am going to stay there, so maybe something will still happen. And then Evan Corbiere, who I met on the Key West bike ride with Ends of the Earth Cycling, sent me a message to call him, so I called him. And he was like, I know Manhattan well, kind of let me walk you through the way that you need to go when you get there. He said, as a matter of fact, I want to pay for your hotel room. Are you taking a zero? I can cover 2 nights. I was like, well, I kind of already took the zero here because of weather. So I'm not going to take a zero there. But he got me set up with, I think, a Marriott there near One World Trade Center. And he paid for it. Got me good to go. So I'm going to take the ferry, excuse me, tomorrow, not tomorrow morning. Tomorrow I got to ride the rest of the way to Highlands, New Jersey. And then the next day, in the morning, I'm going to try to catch like the 6 a.m. or the 7 a.m. ferry, high-speed ferry from New Jersey to Manhattan. Get an early check-in, drop my luggage off, and just ride the bike around New York for the day. Go meet some people, share the gospel, share my testimony, share the channel, which I need you guys to do too. All of those things. Not my testimony, but your own. Anyway. So yeah, gonna go ahead and check out Manhattan, and then the next morning I'll leave, and Evan recommended going out Long Island. So that is the route that I'm gonna take off into Connecticut. So yeah, I got a jam-packed couple of days. Lots of riding. This is gonna be a 60-mile day. I'm 20 miles in. I got 40 miles left to go. But it's been really nice so far. Very pleasant. Pretty wide shoulder, lots of woods. There's lots of woods here in New Jersey. I wasn't expecting that. A lot of hills. Definitely seen a lot of hills and climbed several hills today. Not much. I'm at 281 feet of ascent so far, but still, to just go from flat everything to this is definitely a change up. I'm definitely going to go out to the Cape Cod, and then catch a train from Boston back down to Baltimore, where I talked to Tom Moen, and I'll stay with them for a night and then push off. And then it looks like my wife is going to be able to come meet me in Pittsburgh when I finish the Gap and C&O Trail. And we're going to drive the bike up to Niagara Falls, spend a couple nights together, if everything still works out. And then she'll go fly back out of Pittsburgh, and I'll start the Erie Canal towpath. That way I can get back south away from some of this colder weather. Granted, it still may be a little chilly, but it won't quite be this cold. I've got a light rain today. I've got my gloves on. Like I'm cold. mean, I'm warming all this stuff, but it definitely makes things a little more complicated. Anyway, that's probably about 10 minutes of the beginning of the video for you, but at least there were some cool things to look at this time. Again, happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there, and an especially happy Mother's Day to the mother of my three, Christy. I love you guys. I'll see you later. I tell you what, New Jersey is doing it. It is so quiet out here. Like, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'll see if I can drop like the map pinpoint location of where I am. But it is just gorgeous. Like nothing but woods. I don't think I've experienced like a woods section like this yet in any of my tours. I mean, I know I have, but not like this one. There's like low scrub, you know, that all the animals are kind of in, bears and deer and duck. But then it's also like a marshland with kind of low rivers and some grassy sections. Like it's gorgeous. I never, ever, ever would have thought that this is New Jersey. Like, if you had dropped me here by helicopter and been like, pick one of 48 states, which state are you in? I don't even know what I would guess. It's that foreign. Like, it is just, it's strange. You know, it's time of year for poison ivy, and also for timber rattlers out here, so I'm not gonna like go explore or anything. But yeah, this is the Evans Bridge right here in the middle of this state forest. I never would have thought. Never would have thought. Anyway, I've got like 23 miles left to go. I'm gonna get after it. It is 55 degrees. It feels like 53. And it is 3:30 in the afternoon. So it's been a cold day. But it's good. Anyway, got to get back on the road. Love you guys. See you later. Cranberry. I started noticing that there were all these little pump houses everywhere at each one of these little like holes. And then I looked over and I said, they flood those. That's cranberries. How cool is that? A bunch of cranberry bogs. This is the Pine Island Cranberry Company, Incorporated. Anyway, yeah, that's cool. I had no idea they grew them in New Jersey. Let's go. Don't always trust Google. Oh man, that was a mile and a half of pushing the bike. Like, nope, don't pedal through that. It's that thick loose sand and these 35 mil tires. It just sinks in and all my back wheel does is spin. So anyway, a little more work and effort than I wanted to put in, but good news is it dropped me onto this highway that looks totally deserted. So anyway, not that much farther to go, about 15, 18 miles. So let's get after it. Love you guys. See you later. There's no overhead lighting in here, so this is gonna have to be as good as it can get. But I made it to America's Keswick, and I'd spoken to Jim earlier and gave him my card number, everything that I needed to do, told him about Redeeming Eden. And there's a note here that says, Adam, I hope you found your room without much trouble. Here's a small gift to be an encouragement to you on your journey. Keep up the good work and furthering his kingdom. In his service, Jim Lang, 2 Corinthians 5:17. And it says, P.S. Your overnight stay is complimentary. I took care of the charges. And he gave me some cookies, a book, some waters, some Reese's cups, and thanks, Jim. Man, I appreciate it. Love this place. This is pretty cool. Definitely a good feeling here. Like pulling onto the property, I could feel the Spirit of God in this place. And so that's so good. I know I'm going to rest well tonight. But in order to do that, I've got to take a shower. I stopped and grabbed like a whole bag of groceries because there was no restaurant that I saw when, my back roads way coming in. New Jersey was incredible today. Like, I really liked my 60-mile ride today. It was so peaceful. I mean, I would never expected New Jersey to be like that, so... but yeah, got a whole bag of food and stuff to cook, and yeah, just a little overwhelmed. Gonna study, gonna get this video out, and just enjoy his presence tonight. So, man, a little overwhelming after that ride, Anyway, if you know anybody who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please drop their name in the comments, or find me through the Papa link in the description. And I would love to ride for your person and celebrate their life with you for a day. If you know anybody who's actively addicted, share this with them. I don't want to see anybody else die from addiction, and I know you don't either. So let's use Redeeming Eden as a tool that we might save a life. This is the REACCT Tour, R-E-A-C-C-T, Redeeming Eden Atlantic Coast Cycle Tour. And I need you to react. I need you to like the videos, share the videos, comment on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube. All those things will go a long way in helping to build Redeeming Eden, the Garden Rehab. And then don't forget, Redeeming Eden is a nonprofit ministry through international gospel outreach. I'll leave a link in the description. You can go there. You can find out more about Redeeming Eden and about the Cody Jordan Forever Funeral Fund. Or you can go back and watch the day one video from this series, the REACCT Tour. So yeah, man, great day. Like, peaceful ride. Did not know New Jersey had just open woods. Saw so many deer. Didn't see any bears. Looking for them. Saw so many deer, Just quiet, peaceful ride. That one little hang up on that dirt road, but other than that, it was great. So cool. Complimentary stay. I just blows my mind. It says, be encouraged. Yeah, definitely. If you know about somebody in this area, the New Jersey area, that needs help, have them get in touch with the guys here at America's Keswick, and maybe they can help lead you on the path to Christ and recovery. So from here at America's Keswick in Whiting, New Jersey, I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night. One thing here at the end of the video, guys. So Mike Mathis, longtime friend of Redeeming Eden and of myself, I met him in St. Marks, Florida on my first ride. Was originally from Kiel, Wisconsin, and moved to Milwaukee. Has had a stroke, and let me know earlier, his wife, he had a stroke Friday morning, and it looks like they're trying to do a biopsy on Monday. If it doesn't take place Monday, then it'll take place Thursday. So guys, I need your help in praying for Mike as they go through this difficult and trying time. Let's pray for restoration of his health and wholeness of life and fullness of life as they go through this difficult time together. And yeah, again, happy Mother's Day, everyone. But tonight my heart is just a little broken for Brother Mike, so remember him in prayer if you can. Thanks.